going on, vinyl community? Cheers, YouTube. First of all, what you're hearing in the background, this is part of what was a trade with vinyl community member, TheHeavyMetalPenguin, who is Tim. And Tim and I traded, and I'm sure he'll shoot his video sooner or later. But Tim had made a trade video, and a couple of the things that he held up that he wanted to trade for, and we did, was Rat, and this is Rat's first EP. This is a major upgrade to mine. Mine was in sad shape. And this, I believe, was made in Germany, produced in Germany, has a French stamp here, and the price looks to be in euros as well. But this is on Time Coast Records, and this is absolutely awesome. Nice shiny Blake sleeve, very cool early 80s metal. Very happy to have it. Tim, thank you. And second was another upgrade copy, and this is Kiss Dynasty. This is, of course, a record I already have, but this one was just in near mint shape. I mean, both of them were. Tim was spot on when he did his trade video, and he said, you know, I have these, they're near mint, here you go. And what this had, that mine didn't, was the poster. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a separate shot of this unfolded in all its beauty. And it's just hard to find Kiss albums with their inserts. Posters went up on walls, Love Guns got banged, merchandise cards got filled out, Kiss Army memorabilia got filled out, sent in, and people joined, like myself. So Tim, Kiss Dynasty, Rat's first album, thank you so much. They are both as near mint as you said they were. I'm super happy, and really hope you're digging the stuff I sent you. Tim, thanks a million. Next up, a little VC Love Train action. And this comes from new vinyl community member Jim. And Jim is One Big Holiday 5187. I'll include a link to Jim's channel below. Jim hasn't started making videos yet, but going back and forth with him, he mentioned that he may soon choose to. So if you'd like to subscribe to Jim, just in the event that he does, you'll know about it and you can start watching them. Awesome. And Jim, I'm looking forward to your first one as well. A funny story before I open this, right? I got a PM from One Big Holiday 5187. It was Jim. And he said, I'd like to send you a package. Please send me your address. So I responded, hey Andy, what's going on? No problem. Of course, not paying attention to the numbers after the name, I assumed it was One Big Holiday 42, which is Andy. Of course, a huge error on my part. Andy and Jim are clearly two different people, but they're both one big holiday. So we now have two big holidays here in the vinyl community, and I'm sure as soon as Jim starts making videos, the separation between the two will become much easier. So naturally, I apologized up and down to Jim for mistaking him for Andy, and Andy, if you're watching this, I apologize to you for mistaking you for Jim. Now that that confusion is out of the way, Jim asked me for my address so he could send me a package. The package is here. Jim sent it priority, which was over the top, not something you had to do. And I felt bad because it got here a couple of days ago, right when I started to spike a fever, and I mean, I just haven't been able to pay any attention to it for a couple of days, and I feel so bad. But here it is, a live opening. All I've done is slit the tape. I have no idea what's in the box. Let's find out together. Open, open, open. Whatever it is, it looks very well packaged. There's a note that I'm going to go ahead and read in a little bit. And straight away, right on the top, very cool, we have a copy of Loudness, Hurricane Eyes. This is a Loudness album I don't have. Very excited to get that. Looks like it's in super shape. And the vinyl couldn't possibly be cleaner. Jim, that's awesome. Thank you, man. You know me and 80s metal, baby. Bring it on! Another album I don't have. Here is the Stones, Still Life, American Concert 81. I wonder if Jim watched my Show Your Stones collection. If he did, then that might have been how he caught on to that I don't have this. This is one of actually only very few Stones LPs I don't have. There's just a couple left I need at this point. That is very, very cool. Thanks so much, Jim. We have a stiffener. Boy knows how to package records. Alright, cool. Level 2 in the box. Oh man, it's already a feast for the eyes. It's a cassette. Kiss, Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits. I'll include that in an upcoming video about my Kiss cassette collection that I'm planning to make. And some 8 tracks. It's just awesome. Styx, The Grand Illusion, a great album. And look at those tight labels. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah, here's a copy of Dynasty. This is one I have a sealed copy of, and I know Jim knew that, but of course I don't want to open it, so now there's a player copy and it has a different color band. That's awesome. Yeah! Very cool. Oh, very nice. Here's a copy in the original Abco sleeve. Check that Abco stamp out of the Stones Hot Rocks 64 to 71. What a killer, killer, killer album. This is one I have on vinyl and CD, and I never thought I'd get on 8-track. That's such a welcome addition. That's like a little grill right there. Let's see. They didn't get her. Stones, Some Girls. Another very cool find. This one, of course, with all the different storied labels about the faces. Something you can read up on. And just to make sure I'm not missing anything in here, not that he needs to give me anything else, here is the best of Grand Funk. Oh yeah, if there's one favorite band in the world, I mean no, I'm sorry, there's hundreds of favorite bands in the world, but it's Grand Funk, and what a killer, killer set list. And check this out, again with the labels, manufactured by Alexandria, STS in Alexandria. Man, sometimes I just don't get the labels. I know sometimes there's like, and Jim mentioned this, slip-in carts, and the picture is on the jacket itself, but not on the 8-track. But this isn't that. It's in its original Stereo 8 STS jacket, and that's just super cool. Oh man, I'm so jacked with all that stuff. What a great way to get into feeling better than to listen to some of the stuff Jim sent along. Jim, I know you sent me your want list, so definitely, yeah, and I asked him to, in all fairness, send me your want list, let me know what I can look out for you for, so I can return the favor like I always like to do. And Jim, I think I have an idea of a few things I can send along your way to put a smile on your face. Thanks a million for putting a smile on mine. Tim, thank you for the awesome trades. They were great. Vinyl community, hope you're doing well. Man, it's good to be back. Catch you guys soon. Thanks again, guys.